During the golden age of piracy, there were thousands of successful and well-known pirates who made a name for themselves, some of which did so through barbaric measures, while others through tactics and cunning ways. But many of those pirates had one thing in common. At one point in their career, they were taught, sailed under, or mentored by one of the most notorious pirates known to man, and one that would eventually try and hunt them down. This is the story of Benjamin Hornigold. Benjamin Hornigold was reportedly born in the English county of Norfolk in the late 1680s. Unfortunately, not much is known about him during the early years of his life, but around 1713 he was believed to be a privateer until the end of the War of the Spanish Succession. But after the war, all the letters of marque granted to privateers became invalid, and thus leaving many seamen out of work, which included Benjamin. With very little choice and a want to sustain himself, Benjamin would lean towards piracy. The first sloop he sailed under was named the Happy Return, captained by Jonathan Darvell. But Hornigold wasn't satisfied with the shares in profit and decided to purchase a ship alongside two of his accomplices. With their new ship, they sailed alongside the coast of Cuba and in the Florida Straits and preyed on Spanish merchant vessels and plantations off the coast. One of their biggest hauls derived when they captured two Cuban vessels with an approximate value of 46,000 pieces of eight on board. To Hornigold, piracy seemed like a lucrative business. Through the months to follow, Hornigold's crew continued to grow, capturing multiple ships and growing his crew to a total of 140. And while in New Providence, Hornigold actually was the first pirate to establish a base in Nassau, a port which was heavily damaged following the war and would become a pirate haven to follow. During his time, Hornigold would establish the Pirate Republic, a place of safety in Nassau, New Providence, and was run by pirates utilizing their own code. This brought forth many who sought refuge, and Hornigold would find himself mentoring future well-known pirates such as Sam Bellamy, Sted Bonnet, and Edward Teach, better known as Blackbeard. During July of 1715, a large hurricane had drowned 11 vessels off the coast of Florida. These ships contained riches belonging to Spain's New World colonies, and even though the Spanish managed to recover much of the treasure, it brought forth many new pirates to the coast and challenged Hornigold's region. One pirate in question was Henry Jennings. But during 1716 and 1717, Nassau still had no clear leader in place, and Benjamin Hornigold, along with his fierce rival Henry Jennings, would dominate the region, with each mentoring a vast number of future well-known pirates. The Hornigold knew more defenses were needed, and managed to claim a local fort near Nassau and equipped it with artillery guns. During December of 1716, Hornigold had managed to capture a gun sloop harboring around 32 to 40 cannons and would name it Ranger. With Ranger under his command, he left his previous ship under the commander Edward Teach. Benjamin Hornigold would utilize the heavy gunship Ranger and capture several merchant ships with a vast array of supplies, some carrying wine while others had spirits, flour, or various other goods. Though the governor of South Carolina did not take kindly to this and contracted an armed merchant vessel to hunt down Hornigold, but that didn't go as well, as Hornigold managed to chase off the ship, leaving the merchant vessel and its crew grounded at Cat Cay in the Bahamas. Following his ventures into piracy, Hornigold had decided to never attack British ships. This could have been due to his patriotism and requested his crew and fleet to adhere to the same principles. Though in November of 1717, his associates were not happy with this decision, and a vote took place to attack any ship they wanted. The vote was a success, and Hornigold was replaced as captain by Samuel Bellamy. It's believed that Edward Teach was in another area during this time, and did not find out about the mutiny until his return. Once Edward Teach learned of the mutiny, he provided Hornigold a single sloop and a small crew, and both pirates went their own ways. Benjamin Hornigold continued his piracy ways until December of 1717, which is when he heard of a general pardon made by King George I. Hornigold would sail to Jamaica and receive that pardon from the appointed governor of the Bahamas, Woodes Rogers. Rogers would actually commission Hornigold and became a pirate hunter that was appointed to go after his former colleagues. Hornigold would manage to capture several pirates within 18 months, 9 of which were executed the morning of December 12, 1718. Two of the most notable pirates he captured were Nicholas Woodall and John Auger, who both would receive pardons, but shortly after went back into piracy. Hornigold's main targets, Charles Vane and Blackbeard, were able to evade his every move. In 1719, Benjamin Hornigold passed away somewhere between New Providence and New Spain after his ship was caught in a hurricane and wrecked off of the uncharted reef. Even though some of his crew members lived and managed to rowboat away, Benjamin Hornigold's body was never found. Benjamin Hornigold to this day is considered one of the most influential pirates operating out of the Caribbean during the decade of 1710. Hornigold reportedly shaped the careers of 3,200 pirates, whether sailing with him or being mentored by him in Nassau. As a pirate hunter, Hornigold contributed greatly to Woodes Rogers' attempt to drive away pirates from the Bahamas. Benjamin Hornigold is still immortalized in today's media, as he has been portrayed in the Assassin's Creed Black Flag video game and in the 2014 television series Black Sails. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. It always helps us smaller content creators out, and remember to ding that bell to know when content gets uploaded. Make sure to also visit my Twitch page at twitch.tv/healpleaseheal, where I do all of my streaming, and check out the Healing Nation Discord servers where you can meet fantastic people, personalities, and see if these fans alike. Thank you again for watching, and from me to you, make sure to heal, please heal.